Hi, welcome to a video where we'll be looking at class files and looking at how we can handle them. So over here I have my Visual Studio Code open and I have two files in it, shirttest.java and shirt.class, which we cannot see the content because it's a class file. We also notice that in shirttest.java, the shirt class is actually underlined red because it's not able to find it. If we try to run the code, it will tell us that shirt cannot be resolved to a type. So these two files are actually files that we used in ICE2 last week, so you have access to these as well. So let's talk about the first way now. So the first way is something that Prof went through in class, where he just wanted you guys to create the shirt.java files so that shirttest.java will be able to find the shirt class. So whether that's just creating something like that and then filling it up with whatever we want, or alternatively, I know some of you have been using decompilers like this. So this is a decompiler extension that I have. There are also online decompilers that you can use if you do not want to use the extension, but this is way easier. You can install this under extensions. Yeah. So once I have decompiled it, you see that it gives me the actual source code. So what I want to do is, I want to copy it into shirt.java. Now note that when you use decompilers extensions, they usually have a comment at the top, so I like to remove it and ensure that the first line is public class shirt. So everything looks okay. If we go back to shirttest.java, notice that all the lines are now gone, and if we run it, we get the output that we expected, where we set the shirt color and everything. So now let me delete shirt.java and show you the second method. Okay, so the lines are back, and yes, shirt cannot be resolved to a type. So the second method is one that we covered in week 2 in class. Basically Java but with C behind to add the compilation step. So what we want to do is compile shirttest.java like that. Java C shirttest.java. When you do this, you notice that shirttest.class is now created because of our compilation. So we're not going to run that as well. What we are going to do, however, is Java shirttest. Now that we have created the shirttest.class, we are able to run shirttest just like that. We won't be able to run it with this, it still wouldn't work. But if we do it like this, you see, we get the same output that we want as well. So this is the other method that we can look at. Let me remove this. Okay, so that was the second method. And now the third method, which we taught you in class this week, the jar method or Java archive file. This one requires a little bit of preparation. So what you need to do is type File Explorer Options, and you'll get this window. So sorry if it's a bit small, but go to the View tab and you will see this line here, Hide Extensions for Known File Types. I want you to uncheck that, apply, and click OK. Now that we have done that, you will be able to create jar files from zip files. So the next thing we want to do is go into our folder, class file test, which is the folder for this one. We're going to right click the shirt.class, which is the thing that we want to turn into a jar file. Send it to a compressed zip folder. Okay, so for Mac users, it's the same. You're going to compress the file like that. You're going to right click and rename it into a .jar file. It's gonna this is gonna pop up. If you change, the file might become unusable. Are you sure you want to change? And this is because we disabled the thing in the settings just now. Click yes. You'll notice that the icon changes. It's now an executable jar file. Okay, so now that this is done, obviously it will appear in our file explorer here, but we're not done yet. What we want to do is, okay, usually this is closed. You're gonna want to open it. Scroll down until you can find reference libraries. And the file is open. The file is empty. The folder is empty, if you notice. Click plus. Add in the new shirt.jar that you created. Refresh it. And you should be able to see shirt.jar inside. Once that is done, you notice that now the squiggly lines are gone again. And you can just run it like that. So this way is a more complex way, but the thing is, by adding it into reference libraries, you will never have the issue where this will happen again. However, you have to do it for all the class files that you have. I personally recommend the second method, which is the Java C one, because eventually one of the exercises that we're doing would require you to use Java C only. The other two methods wouldn't work for that particular topic. So I don't expect you guys to get familiar with all of them. Just know that this is the reason why class files can't be, like, we can't deal with class files like that, and you have to use either one of these methods, be it changing it into a Java file, or creating a jar file or using Java-C. One of those methods are required so that you can actually process them. Yep. Okay, that's it for the video.